Is it a requirement to give 10% of your income to a multi-billion-dollar organization in the Mormon Church? Let's discuss. This person says, no, of course not. You're entirely wrong in every way. They say that tithing is completely optional, and in their second comment, they go on to say that to get into the temple, all you need is a temple recommend, and you don't even need tithing for that. If you know me, you know I come with receipts. So let's start here on the church's official website under Temple Recommend Interview Questions. Do you pay a full 10% tithing? In this little pamphlet on the church's website all about tithing, it says that tithing is a requirement just to be baptized into the church. The law of tithing is the law of inheritance. It leads to it. No man may hope or expect to have an inheritance on the celestial globe who has failed to pay his tithing, aka you have to pay tithing if you want to get to heaven. It has been a requirement to pay tithing to get into the temple since the 1840s. Tithing is not a free will offering. It is a debt. Faithful tithe payers learn that they cannot afford not to pay tithing. The Lord herein makes it clear that tithing is his law and is required of all his followers. It is our honor and privilege, our safety and promise, our great blessing to live this law of God. To fail to meet this obligation in full is to deny ourselves the promises and is to omit a weighty matter. It is a transgression, not an inconsequential oversight. In this conference talk, this apostle talks about how he overheard his parents discussing whether they should pay tithing or buy food for the children. His father paid tithing. That was supposed to be like an inspirational story to pay your tithing. The Lord requires that we dedicate 1/10 to him. Tithing is a law of God and is required of his followers. To fail to meet this obligation is to fail in a very weighty manner. Only those church members who pay a full tithing can receive temple ordinances, and the Lord tells us that those who pay tithing will not be burned at his second coming. Don't want to be burned? There is protection against the burning. The payment of tithing is worthwhile as fire insurance. Tithing is an obligation. It is a debt. A man who has not paid his tithing is unfit to be baptized for the dead. That's something you can only do in the temple. I rest my case. Paying 10% of your income to the Mormon Church is a requirement to get into the temple and to go to heaven. All of my sources were from the Mormon Church's official website. Now, I don't want to be unfair, so if you can find something on the church's website that says that tithing is completely optional and not required to go to the temple or to go to heaven, let me know. I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you for learning with me.